What's up, guys? Silver Warrior here, and today I'm going to be discussing something that's probably a little overdue because the price is obviously moving back up on silver now. So it's kind of obvious at this point to anyone who is relatively involved in silver stacking, but the price is not going to go below $10 an ounce. Okay, a lot of people, you have two types of people right now. Okay, when like in terms of thinking that silver is going to go that low, you have all the people that are actually involved in this community and understand it, who are like, obviously I'm not going to stop stacking silver. I'm not going to dump it out. I'm going to let a bunch of people dump it, let them drive the price down even more by flooding the market, as well as the powers that be let them continue to drive the price down. And then I'm just going to load up. And then you also have the other people who, were genuinely sheep that were just scared and dumping their metals for cryptos and things like that, which obviously those are not the people that are usually going to be watching these types of videos. They're the kinds of people that are going to be, bandwagon investors that'll jump on anything and not really become involved in any particular community. But anyway, to those of you who did think that silver is going to go below 10 ounce or speculated about it or even thought, that'd be nice, that's just not going to happen, okay? Silver has not been below $10 an ounce in an extremely long time. If you look at silver price charts, which, obviously you kind of have to look at like the trends and on it because silver has gone relatively low. But if you do look at one, or you just look up, each date and the silver price on that date, like the average low and high, whatever you want to look up, you'll see that silver has not been below 10 an ounce in an extraordinarily long time. That just really doesn't happen unless something very major happens economically, such as, a depression or even a recession or some kind of gigantic bubble popping on the precious metal community, or maybe even another community that happens to correlate into precious metals. But if nothing really is happening in terms of economic turmoil, like granted, of course, we did have the big stir of cryptocurrencies and everyone jumping in on that. But if nothing really, really major happens, then there's nothing that can drive silver below 10 an ounce unless, of course, the powers that be decided to try and do that themselves, which I do believe that was, manipulation was part of the reason that prices went down. I don't think it's just because of cryptocurrency explosion and people dumping for it. And I think once the prices were manipulated lower, people started to, flood the market, like I was saying before, with precious metals, and basically drove the demand down even more themselves. And were trying to, dump all their silver for cryptos or whatever because they think that's safer, which obviously I do not condone, or not even matter condoning, but I don't agree, I should say, with dumping precious metals for cryptos because obviously cryptocurrencies are based on a system of dying fiat currency. They're not really backed by anything tangible like silver is. So, where silver is technically something that should be backing something else like a cryptocurrency to really make it worthwhile. So, obviously, that's not a good idea anyway, but even if you were to have done that, it's still better than thinking that silver is going to go to 10 an ounce and waiting to try and buy them because you're going to be waiting forever. Silver's not going to go below 10 an ounce. It's at around almost 16 an ounce. The lowest it might go if silver does dip down a lot again would be maybe 14 an ounce, and even that's highly unlikely. But yeah, 10 an ounce is just not going to happen. It's been so long, and granted, it could happen in the grand scheme of things, but you're going to know about it well before it does if you're educated. And with that, I do hope you enjoyed the quick video. That was it for this one. Peace, love, and much respect.